tell you? I just got done peeing outside. Anytime you can pee outside, do outside. Why? Because don't waste fucking water.
Right.
Don't waste fucking potable water flushing piss away. Alright, so for my birthday, my son the genius and my grandson the equal genius made me a thing and a holder and filled it with drain oil for me.
Mm-hmm.
So a minute ago, one of the things I had to go get is I had to go get my chainsaw so I could saw that out, because though I attempted it to cut it with a chisel so I wouldn't have to go over next door, I ultimately gave up.
Yes.
Okay, so what is this? This is creosote from when I cleaned my chimney. Okay, creosote is a very, if you were here you could smell it. It smells just like a railroad tie for a reason. Railroad ties, still to this day, most of them are treated with creosote. Creosote is basically what you find in the inside of chimneys. It's a fantastic wood preservative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to dump it into my oil. Now, you'll notice I put stuff in stuff and then I mark it.
Mm-hmm.
This is so I know what it is. Mm-hmm. But something like the creosote, if I just came in here and stuck it on the shelves somewhere, I'd do a project like this and I would forget I had it. Mm-hmm. So where I put it was right on top of the drain oil.
Right. So
that when I did the drain oil, I would remember it. What do you mean you never forget anything?
Well, that bird's been flying today.
Yeah, I know, it's a day. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to show you and I didn't do yet. Okay, ever since I bought this fucking place, I've been looking at this fucking little piece of trim board and saying, I need to pull that motherfucker up. And 29 years later, I'm gonna pull that motherfucker up. 29 years I've been looking at that and going, what the fuck, I need to take that off of there. What's that even there for? And then walking over it. Because as you know, my rule is if it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. Okay, so, what I need now is a stick to stir that with.
How about that thing you just took off?
Oh.
Piece of trim board you just took off.
That's why I took it off now. Now, it's like, it's karmic. It was meant to be.
Yeah, there you go.
I took it off now because so it could be the stick to stir the creosote.
Double, toil and trouble. Cauldron burn and cauldron.
We have come full circle. Verily I saith on that day when you pulleth up the board that you stumbled over for years, it shall be for a purpose. There you go. Okay. Oh, see how carefully I did that? Oh, and look how carefully I stored that. Okay. So what I want to do is, because that's still got dry rot, and because I don't want it to continue, I'm going to paint the shit out of it.
Because putting that on there will stop the dry rot process?
Yes. Well, and
we've talked about that before when you did the tree
It keeps it from continuing to rot because it seals it. And when I get done, you'll see what I really do to, as I get a little closer, you'll see what I'm actually going to do to make sure that it doesn't rot again. Now, I'm getting ready to do this line, and you'll see why in a minute. I'm doing the underneath side of that for a reason. I want to protect it as much as possible. And, okay.
How about...
So this goes to the side, because now we're getting ready to do the big job, the main event. And of course, I've got a whole bucket of screws here, left over from the job I did on the deck.
Right.
Okay, so, but as always, I will have to dig and dig and dig and dig and fucking dig out through this goddamn pile of fucking heads, because for reasons known only to the manufacturer, we can't have all the screws have the same head.
Yes, of course not.
Everybody wants different head. What can I say?
They just want it to work.
I don't make the rules! Yeah, so in an hour when I find the right one, yeah, That won't work. I don't know that it's the right one, but it goes in for now. And that's the problem too. Some of them are so close, you don't know. Okay, so what am I doing now? I'm gonna, real quick, throw a screw in right here. Not all the way. And I'm gonna throw one over here. Not all the way. Right in the middle, where that line is. Because, here's what we're doing now. This is a pressure-treated 2x4, which unfortunately right now costs about $8.
Yay.
Thank you, President Trump. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stick this through here, underneath. Now I got it through on the other side, no problem. Let's see if it works on this side. Okay, so what I want to do is, I'm going to jack that motherfucker up and level this whole floor with that. But I need to hold it while I do it. So I'm just going to screw that to the original tongue and groove. I'm going to make sure that it's halfway through what I need and halfway through so I have something substantial to tie to. Okay, so what next? Well, Children, we got to see if Nana's going to have to dig a hole. Because I need to use my jack to jack this floor up level. And I don't think my jack's going to fit where it needs to go. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do, I need to get this off here so I'm not picking up the weight of these blocks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's bad enough to pick up all this other shit without picking up the weight of my chainsaw and a whole stack of blocks. What can I say? I shouldn't have put them there in the first place!
Oh, but that was the most convenient place at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, so let's see. A drum roll, please.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
This is a 20-ton, low-profile bottle jack that I got, and it normally stays in the storm shelter. Why do I keep a bottle jack in the storm shelter? Because if you're in a fucking tornado and a tree or some other debris lands in front of your door, how the hell do you get out of your storm shelter? With a jack.
And the saws and the other things you've got stored in
I've
there.
got saws, I've got everything. But you know what I'm saying.
Yep, but the jack
Okay.
will definitely give the pressure
The jack,
you
I
need.
keep the jack out there, and it's a 20-ton jack for a reason. I once realized that one of the best ways to die after a tornado is to be stuck in your storm shelter and nobody knows where the fuck you are.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. And of course, ooh, we're not much off.
Not much off
so
at all.
never turn it off, and I'm going to dig a little hole.
Well, just a little one though.